Pick up work as a musician happens a lot, and especially in a bigger town where people need to, play more when we could play out in the before time. But it's really rare for a band to have to go sit in. And this is kind of how this went down. This happened to me a couple of times with this band where I've played with guys out of towns, and they also knew that I had a karaoke band in Nashville. This was made up of 4 guys, and we played together like this group for about 11 years that we played together as the live band karaoke. It was just an idea at a barbecue restaurant in South Nashville. I had 88 songs to begin with, and then I started writing charts at a fevered pitch and got the musicians, everybody could read, everybody just walked in, everybody had a book full of these things because we hadn't switched to iPads at all yet. So everybody in Nashville has these massive books that they would carry to gigs, laminated folders, and their charts, and they're written in Sharpie so it's easy to read from a little distance, because you just can't have it right in front of you on a music stand. You just don't see this in the bars. You don't have music stands available. You read this stuff on a floor. But this story is really about, we got sent to sub for a karaoke band. I have positive stories and I have negative ones. And guess what? This is the worst gig ever. We're going to Atlanta to play for a friend of mine's karaoke band in Atlanta. There's a few of these in Atlanta. They had a private gig. They got double booked, and the guys knew me. Chad, can you get your guys to do this? All the guys, I told them what it was going to pay. It was well paying. It was worth the drive. Everybody was cool driving the 4 hours down there, playing for 4 and then driving back and all that stuff. Everything was cool. I said, well, what song list do we need to carry down with us to do this? I said, my guys, at this point, we were at about 425 songs on our karaoke list that we could just pull up and have ready to go. At this point, I'm already into the iPad world. I'm the first one to cross over into that scene. So he said, just send them your list. I said, okay. I sent them my list. The company that hired this band used the list from the original karaoke band out of Atlanta from the year before. They didn't even look at the email and print this off. Nobody knew this was another list of songs. So when they get there, these people have done it up. It is a party and they are ready to go. It is on. The people start coming over to the person writing down the request for us, getting the songs ready in the lyric computers and all that, and then we pull it up on our books and we go through it and find the song. Happens really quick, and we sit there and we look at it real quick. The guitar player might listen to it in his iPhone to hear the riff. You work fast. He would listen to it, know the riff, see where it is with the shape, and then here we go. This is his shape for the song, and now we're playing, and I'm reading. Everybody else is reading, and the people are reading the lyrics that are being on a projector or a screen while we're playing, and it's done in real time. So if a person deviates from the song, it's not a problem, because we absolutely can change this over and know where to go, and the person with the lyrics can change the setting to put them at the right place. It was a pretty neat system. We get to this gig, they start signing up for songs, and I'm like, we don't know this. And the guy starts calling people up. Hey, and we're playing this, and we look around each other and we don't know this. So I quickly have to talk to somebody, and I have spread our 14 packet list around all these tables everywhere, so everybody has the list in their hands. But no, they came prepared to sing songs that they had pre-prepared to sing. I was not expecting this, neither was the guys in this group. It was a moment. We played through the songs that we did know. We took a break. We went back to the green room, and we started looking at their list. My buddy Steve, he started slaying charts as fast as he could go with it, and we were passing out songs, and he was grabbing the guitar and learning these songs from a phone to be able to play a Stone Temple Pilots song that we had never heard, or never had ever heard as a group of us to play together, because it wasn't something in our karaoke list. Our karaoke list was everywhere, from country to pop to rap to R&B to metal to all the good old boy stuff, all the sing-alongs, everything. This is what we had made a list of. We weren't just one genre. We were all over the place, especially at this point with 425 songs. I think we finished with like, when I stopped doing it, we had like 463 or 4. It was incredible, the amount of material that we had written to do this. Now it's a little different. You can go on Dropbox and download charts, and my bass chart book is ridiculous. It's got like 5,000 or 6,000 songs ready to go for me just to read. It's amazing how fast this stuff is. So we're there. The crowd is starting to be upset that they have worked on these songs and we don't know them. So we're in the back writing them out. We did every single song. As soon as we would take a break, we hit the back. Steve's writing. I'm writing charts out on my iPad. We're trying to write these charts as he's writing them and putting it together, so we are ready to play 4 or 5 new songs that we have no idea, that we have 15 minutes to learn and put together from scratch. This is what this gig is for us. It pays well. We have to climb crazy 2 flights of straight up scary stairs to get our gear onto this thing. They do their thing, and we do every one but one song. I get negative feedback for what we did, and I don't know why, because my God, these are as professional as musicians as anybody in Nashville, Tennessee. Top of the line. Everybody is as pro as it can possibly be. We know how to do this. We've been doing karaoke for a few years at this point. I guess like 6 or 7 years at this point when we did this gig. Goodness gracious. They weren't happy with what we had done, and we had went through an enormous amount of songs and all this work to do that. And I thought it was so strange because we had stuff for everybody to sing, not just rock classics that were on their list from the year before that they really worked up, and I was not prepared for that. Speaking of getting sent list and not being prepared, that's the CMA Fest, and that is a whole different worst gig ever for another time.